Welcome back everyone to another episode of Let's Play Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. In this one we're going to be heading to Mesa City and fighting the big baddie that is there. So let's check out his backstory now.
It had been a while since I'd been back in the U.S. Next up, the notorious mugshot. Ruthless muscle of the Fiendish Five. What he lacked in brains, he definitely made up for in brawn. Turns out he wasn't always that way. He grew up as the run of the litter. A neighborhood weakling. The only friends he could turn to were usually found on the big screen. It was there that he spotted his first gangster, and he knew instantly that that's what he wanted to be. He spent the rest of his youth working real hard to get there, fueled on his dreams of great power and respect. With enough perspiration, he realized that dream. He'd become a hard-boiled, street-brawling, tough-as-nails gangster, ensuring that he'd never be kicked on or pushed around again. So he's holed up in Mesa City, huh? I've always wanted to go to that thriving American boomtown.
Alright, so that's the backstory, and this is Sly Cooper and Sunset Snake Eyes, which is pretty neato. So, right about here, in this tiny little section before the next cutscene, you'll realize that there was a little bit of audio issue. My recording's stupid. I actually like the backstory for Mugshot. He's the opposite of Sir Raleigh. He wasn't handed everything, and he had to really work for his stuff, which is actually pretty cool. But we're still going to beat him up regardless.
This looks more like a ghost town.
Something's happened. Where is everyone?
I don't know, but it's starting to give me the creeps. What do you say we take off?
And miss all the fun? Besides, I want to try out that new move I got from Raleigh's section of the Thievius Raccoonus.
You mean the ninja spire jump?
Yeah. Do me a favor and read me the instructions again.
To landeth safely upon diminutive points, leapeth lively and presseth the triggering device with the round geometrical object emblazoned upon it.
So jump and hit the circle button to land on narrow spots.
That's a rough translation.
Yes, that's exactly what he meant. So, this first section, heading to Mesa City and Mugshot's territory, I guess. It's sneaky, very sneaky. Like this section right here, you could easily miss this section because it's like, oh, I'll just ignore it, do the spire jump. So like, this is where they start really like fitting in clues behind cars. Like I'm not letting that go. That is actually a thing, and you'll see it soon enough. But it pissed me off. Also, these dogs are annoying. Their whole thing is that they're tied up to the post, so they will charge up and they'll attack you, but then they'll, when they reach the end of their rope, they'll sling back and be stunned for a bit, so you can go up and hit them. But you could easily take them out at any point during their attack animation, just be careful that they go really fast. So anyways, there's nothing super complex about this area, except that you gotta be just careful of a couple of the enemies, because the dogs, as well as another new enemy, can be a little bit annoying. Stupid dogs. Yeah, see, like, they hit me right there. It's not fun. But can't really do too much. It happens. So, I like the look of this place because they really went with the whole, they combined Utah as well as like casino-looking place sort of stuff. I feel like if they changed a little bit of stuff around, this easily could have been like Las Vegas. Wait, did I say something about the best eggs? What? That's confusing. There we go. Kicked his ass. So right here, be careful. There's those guys. They like to hide behind stuff and then jump out and try to scare you. They're not fun.
What's with those flashing lights?
The latest in high-tech security. Electronic floor sensors. Step on them and you're a goner.
Nice touch.
They're safe to walk on while flashing, but it also means they're about to switch to a different sector.
Yep, so these floor ones aren't super tough. They just make it so that during these, like, during certain sections we'll have to run instead of just walk or you'll have to jump around. And it only gets real confusing when they start throwing in enemies as well as clues you have to get. But for the most part, just try to get the rhythm down, because I don't think they change. It's like, it's pretty standard how they like change. You can see the flashing, and then just jump when it flashes, and you should be good. This guy, another new guy, looks like a convict. He'll charge up and then like shoot, but honestly, if you just jump over when he like throws it out, you could easily hit him before it comes back. Super easy. Thought I'd use the slow for no reason at all. Just completely unnecessary. So this guy, this is basically Gambit and or Twisted Fate, because Twisted Fate is based off Gambit. He throws cards. Not fun. But it's honestly super easy to dodge. Right here! Behind the car. Behind the fucking car. This is one that I forgot. And I was trying not to fall off, that's why I was taking it so slow. But like, it's behind the car. It pisses me off. I hate that so much. Anyways, oh, the dogs here. They are annoying, only because there's two of them. But yeah, like, this whole section, well, I mean, technically this whole game is fairly simple. But here is where they actually start throwing in some enemies and traps that I would consider tough. And if you want to head over to the vault, then you have to take the line right above us, but I don't have them yet, because this is another one of those douchebag moments where they don't give you all the clues. They don't give you all the clues before showing you the vault, which is I hate that so much. Like, it makes sense, but I just don't like it. Oh yeah, these guys look scary, but they're actually probably the easiest enemy around here. If you die to those crushers, I sort of feel bad for you, because they're pretty easy to dodge. And then right here, of course, we got more of those like quad lasers that sweep back and forth. It's pretty simple. Also, you could roll through this section if you're really man about it, and you could be completely fine. Like, no worries. And they're like, oh my god, we're gonna throw them together, and it still doesn't really make any difference. There you go, a little bit more Gambit, and we're at the end here. So, we got, well, I showed you, I'll be one short, but that's where the car one came in. But you should have all 40 when you get to this point. Somewhere. Am I, what? I'm missing 2? Huh. That's weird. I guess there was 2 I missed, but when I went back, I only looked for and saw 1 in the editing. That means I must have missed somewhere else. Just check the sides. Like, once you go through any sort of archway or anything, always check to your left and right, because they're oftentimes just right out of view. So that's weird that I missed 1, but oh well. I'm sure you'll find it easily if you're looking for them.
A little bit of higher mathematics and voila! Dial in 314.
Oh yeah, this upgrade is actually pretty worthless to me. I never use it in the entire Let's Play. Like, everything else I use like at least once. This one, nope. Not at all. Okay, that's not true. There's one other I don't use.
Patented explosive hat technique. Use the triangle button to toss your cap. Then use the triangle button again to detonate it. Better back off to a safe distance first.
The problem here is that the mine, it drops basically at your feet. So if you're trying to throw it at something far away, it's basically impossible. And if you're trying to, you have to lead someone to it, and then you're on the risk of them shooting at you or attacking you before you could do anything. All in all, I don't think it's very worthwhile as a upgrade. But it's there, and it's there for completion, so might as well get it.
Well, this mugshot certainly isn't shy. Okay, so we know he's here somewhere, but how are we supposed to find him? Mesa City is a big place.
Given that he's a bulldog, it seems only reasonable to assume that he chose to live in a giant fire hydrant.
That's speciesist, I think.
Logic, Sly. Now you just need
Animalist?
to find a way to break into
It's a little bit
the
racist.
base.
Oh, I'm sure I'll think of something.
Yeah, so let's put keys on a car for some reason. It makes no sense. Anyways, so from here, there's a few different...
Well,
Oh
this
my
mugshot
fucking god.
certainly isn't-
I clicked the button on accident, but I thought for a second I thought it triggered again. Ugh, it's not fun. Oh, we got... Yet again, someone has a PA system. That's just classic. Alright, so the first mission we're going into here is not even a Sly Cooper mission. It's Murray's big gamble, which he doesn't
Murray is in
gamble.
position to make a run for this key.
Okay, so what do I do?
Provide some covering fire for him with that blasting station.
Sweet.
Use the left analog stick to aim and press the square button to fire.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, this is the first one of these I'm pretty sure we've seen. So in this one, Murray runs through for whatever reason, and basically anywhere that a enemy could pop out, they're gonna pop out. Like right there, like all of these. I did this once before because I failed right near the end. So for the most part, I know where all these are gonna be. Just try to think, where could an enemy pop out from, and how can I counteract that? Also, the explosives you don't have to hit, but I do, because if you hit them accidentally while Murray's there, it'll end the mission. Also, Murray will have any lucky charms that you have, so if you load up on 2 lucky charms before this, then it'll make it a lot easier in case you feel you might have issues. But for the most part, I think I make it look pretty easy because it's really just a matter of memorization. It doesn't really, it doesn't randomize at all. It's like basically, oh right there, that's the thing. If you were to shoot that, it's possible he could have died. I mean, maybe he would die, I don't really know. But I was like, whoa, careful there. It's like when they show a civilian in one of those shooter type of games at the arcade. Alright, these dogs are evil. But luckily, they don't actually attack automatically. They sort of stop, and then they're like, "Nyeh, I got you." And then they attack.
I'm almost done.
Yes, you are. Good job. Oh yeah, off in distance. That was the one I did not expect, but I managed to get it, like, really easily. But see, that's what I was talking about. They sort of gloat for a second. But, oh no, it's not too tough, but you might be caught off guard if you're not paying attention / ready. And of course he hits himself with the key. Good job. So that's the first mission of this area. Fairly simple. But out of all of them, I think I had the most difficulty with that when I first tried it, because like some of it just felt cheap. Like they would just pop out and I didn't know where. So it's not fun. But it's okay because we got through it and we're all good. So here, next mission, Boneyard Casino. That's right, I know this one. This one's actually pretty cool for the time trial because there is a shortcut you can do, which really cuts out on time. So firstly, you have to hit that switch and then move on. There's no clues in this little room itself. This is sort of just a preemptive room before the rest of it. You have to hit the switch, turn off the lights, and then these guys are patrolling.
Nice job getting in, but look out for those guards. Mugshot's got those machine gun toting dogs hunting like a pack.
Oh, I see what you did there, like a pack, because they're dogs. Shut up. Anyways, there's 4 in this area. I think it was because of the whistling that this guy came so fast. But after that, you're good to go. The shortcut I was talking about is right about to my left right there, over that railing. Depending on where you actually jump from, you'll end up dying because it counts it as falling. Like if you try to jump off to the right here, that's the path we're taking. So that would cut out this whole section of going all the way around. But there is like a death hitbox in that area, except for where I was talking about. It's like a small section where if you fall, you won't die automatically. It won't consider it as falling off into the abyss. It'll consider it as if it's just fine, and then you'll be good to go down and progress forward. And that saves about 30 or so seconds, which is real nice. So we have more dogs here. They're guarding the liquor, I guess. But we don't care about that. We're trying to get the clues themselves here. So this section is not too tough, but right up here, I like this actually. I don't know why the casino is partly underwater, but it looks nice, I think. I don't get it. It's very weird. I think it's just to provide more of a, I don't know, risk, I guess. I like the design on these dogs. They're cool. I don't have too much to talk about for this little section. Oh, there's coins right here. So if you jump to this doghouse and grab onto the switch here, you get a bunch of coins, which is very nice. Got me Lucky Charm. Love me that cereal. Not really. It's terrible cereal. But it made for a shitty joke, so it's all good. Oh god, I just imagine having a Sly Cooper rolling around at the speed of, like, I don't know, like a speed of raccoon or some shit like that. Can you imagine if Sonic the Hedgehog was actually Sonic the Raccoon? I think it'd make for a much better Sonic series in general. Don't you? No, it probably wouldn't. Yeah, I managed to use both my or no, not both, just one of my Lucky Charms. I thought I used both there. I like, if you look right there, huge arms, very tiny feet. That is very accurate to Mugshot himself. So looks so silly. Oh, Gambit, no, please. Oh, wait a second. You're not that tough. Oh, off in the distance, if you look at it in the two eyes, that looks like a face right there. I'm just saying. Totally does. You got a mouth, eyes, and everything. It's all good that we lost our Lucky Charm. It doesn't really matter, seeing as how we're gonna get another one real quick. Because I'm doing pretty good on getting coins. I think, yeah, this water right here has electric current running through it, which I don't see why that would make it any more dangerous than it already is, because water already kills us. But I guess it's just to provide more of a bit more of a danger, you know. Yay, Lucky Charm. I'm still trying to figure out why the fuck the casino is underwater, but I assume it's because there was no one to maintenance the casino, and Mugshot can't do it himself, so it's like it just screwed. Ooh, that was close. I swear they always manage to whistle right before I kill them, or right as I kill them. It's really weird. So right here they're throwing together a bunch of stuff like, oh, it's gonna get you. It really shouldn't. Right here it's a little bit more difficult because it's going the opposite way, but it's so slow that you shouldn't get caught here. If you get caught here, again, I feel sorry for you, son. I got oh, that's a problem I have right there. I have 99 problems, and about 98 of them were falling into that water right there. Don't worry, it looks like we don't have all of them, but that's because the very last one is right there. So luckily they weren't too rude about the vault placement and all that. I know, Bentley, I'm doing it already.
Man, I'm getting swift with deciphering these codes.
Good.
Dial 338.
I'm trying to think. This one? What do we get from this one? I'm trying to remember.
Okay, this page is from your hyperactive ancestor, B.F. Cooper. He discovered a way to
Oh, that's
speed
right.
up the clock. Perfect for those long stakeouts. Just hold down the triangle button to use it.
Alright, so fast is pretty awesome. The only issue is that for time trials, it's completely worthless because it speeds up yourself, everything around you, and the clock. So that means it's basically worthless for time trials, but it's also sort of worthless just in normal playing. Yes, I know. So this is annoying, and you could easily skip over it, but if you use the slow, like I'm going to, you could easily adjust your jump mid-jump and have an easy time that way. At this point in time, we could only ever activate it while jumping, but later on we get to activate it at any point with another upgrade. But there you go, with slow it makes it look easy, but without it, it's actually a little bit difficult because it's very easy to overshoot it. But the fast is useful for like one boss fight, only because it makes it look cool, and you'll be seeing that much later. So I think, yeah, we only have one more mission in this first opening area, which I think will be the last mission of this episode. Yeah, so here, I don't know why I jumped up there, but it did. Got another convict. Is there a dog pun you can come up with a convict or prisoner? I'm not really sure. I'm sure there's something. I just can't think of any. So here we go at the dog track. Wait, no. Yeah. Oh, okay. I know what's going on. So this, again, there's two missions that aren't us in this one. This is, by the way, you can see some Asian dude's face on the hot dog. I think that must be like a developer or something.
Is there a key in it for the winner?
Yeah, 3 times around the track for a key.
It's all you, man. Drive the van with the left analog stick. And if
He
you
should
manage
already
to
know
get
how to
any
do
actual
this.
Power-ups, you can get a boost by pressing the square button. Go get him.
I'm on it.
Okay. So, again, another non-Cooper section to us, change stuff up. Again, yeah, this is the first time we've seen this. So, the racing sections aren't super difficult. If anything, they're actually pretty well made. Like, a racing version of Sly Cooper would be completely okay with me if it was like this. It would have to be more fleshed out, but this works pretty well. So, how you basically want to do it is, same for the 2 different races you'll be doing in this game. I think it's only 2. Yeah. Get as many nitros as you can in the first... I don't know why I was doing that, but get as many nitros as you can in the first lap. And then second lap, get the first place with all those. And then by the third lap, you should be in first place, and you want to maintain that pace. So here, I'm using right as I go into the second lap to easily go through. Basically, every time we go around a corner, I do this, or you'll see in a second. Oh Jesus! So that surprisingly didn't ruin me. I still managed to beat him, even with that like mess up, because I'm back here. I have no nitros. You'd think I'd be screwed. And the more you watch, I think I am too, but I'm actually not. It's surprisingly easy to get to first if you restart the race. So, whoops, I guess I realized my fault and I didn't catch it in editing. Not like it matters. You get the gist. You don't want to be too aggressive. If anything, you want to avoid any and all contact with the other racers because it's not necessary. What you should do is every time you go into a corner, and you see how they turn wide every time because that's just how it is. I like how I jumped on them. Every time you turn wide, like right here, you're gonna want to like turn before the turn, or like I don't know, rotate your car before the turn so that you could boost to get a shot, so you could basically jump past them. It's hard to describe, but I think I'd do it at least once in here. So there's no sort of rubber band AI you'd have to worry about. So I think right here I do it. There you go. See, I managed to basically stay on the inside and be faster, so it got me through. And that's how I overtake basically all of them. And with those small few things, you should be able to beat these guys. Also, I like the fact that Murray's head is just sticking out the window for whatever reason. He's not a dog for one thing, and 2, he's supposed to be big enough to fit in the car. Why is it suddenly his head is half the size of the car? It makes no sense. Are those 3 people in sombreros? I think it is. That's weird. Anyways, I managed to actually stick to my plan this time. Getting nitros first lap, getting to, first place, and then just maintaining it by the 3rd lap. And with that, it's pretty simple. And then, just to punish them, you can keep getting nitros. It's not necessary at all. And if anything, it might be dangerous to get them, depending on where they are. But, yeah, it's a fairly simple concept. And I actually like the races. They're fun. I wish there was maybe one more of them, if they threw in maybe jumps or something. But there's only gonna be one other race, which it's okay. So that's the last mission for this episode. And now I'm gonna show you how to get inside of Mugshot's crib, I guess, or pass his turf into his casino. I don't know what you'd call it, but basically, what is this? Sly Cooper, what are you looking at? You weirdo? Basically, if you, once you get all the keys, you'll be good to jump down here and unlock that right there. So, I don't get why this makes any sense, but it does. You basically, you hit it, and then the car goes like breaks in, and like that makes no sense at all. Bunch of keys, or bunch of coins, by the way, which is really awesome. And there we go. We are inside his hideout, which has no loading screen, which is pretty cool. It's just more part of the level. And from here, there's a few more, I think 4 more missions we'll have to do, and we'll be doing that in the next episode and be taking a mugshot himself. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you in the next one, where we progress forward and fight this baddie over here. At least I think it's that one. Yeah. And it's one of them. Not like it matters. So I will see you then. I'm so bad at this game. Look at this shit. Alright, goodbye. We're going to tackle 2 to Tango next time.